Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Alright, everyone. Welcome back to LSR Group 2, here for round 12. Here in LSR Group 2, here at the beautiful Midnight Singapore Grand Prix. Very, oh, wrong one. But a very unpleasant night, I would say. But, okay, my mic is not muted, thankfully. As we do see there, Alexis, no, actually Vipra is first one out of the pit lane here, attempting to try and get a dry lap ASAP. As you can see, the rain is falling. Trying to speed up and try and get some tire temperature to hopefully try to go for a possible pole position here at the Singapore Grand Prix. Last time out, we did end up racing at Abu Dhabi. And it looks like the rain is starting to come down a lot heavier, so let's see from that camera there. See, there's no spray as of yet, so DRS is still enabled. So clearly the FIA thinks it is still a dry track, but we do have this new section here, which is just a straight instead of that tunnel section. But now let's go and follow along with the Vibe Rides here for a lap of the Singapore Grand Prix circuit. Sliding across the line. Now starts his lap, heading into turn. We're gonna break at that 100-meter board. Trying to take as much apex as we can without clipping it. Trying to get that turn in there, going down to third. Just trying to get that traction. Very important corner here as you do try get as much speed off that corner as there is a long straight. Is there spray as of yet? No, there isn't. So Viper is potentially probably on one of the better laps. Managing to keep it and breaking out that black box there. Nearly hitting the wall, but managing to keep it on the limit. Just trying to crawl around the track. Breaking out that 50-meter board again where the double chicane was previously in the early 2000s. But now going into this important hairpin, breaking out that black board there. Important you get good traction there. Struggling on traction there. A little bit of wheel spin, but coming down this back straight, breaking at that 100. Going down to second. Just trying to carry that speed, edging that corner on this mini straight, breaking at that 100 again. Now heading under that bridge. No spray as of yet, so that doesn't mean it's not a wet track. Nearly kissing the wall there on entry. Managed to keep the car stable. Now let's see what he did, a 41.3. But Alexis immediately improves to 41.8. Vindorsh at 39.6. So time's quickly falling out. Next person across the line will be Ozan of 42.0. But following him is R. Stranning. Let's see what time he will set, a 41.3. I believe that is vacant coming here across the line. Yes, it is. Vacant coming across the line, a 40.6. Sets a purple sector 3. So definitely some time to find in that lap, obviously. But 39.6 for Vindosh as the bar for everyone to meet. Red Sniper at 41.3 as well. Speedy at 43.7. Nander coming out on internet, spun and hit the wall already. For what it looks like, he does have front end damage. Kendrick's a 41.4. See what Levi can do. Purple sector 2 here. Run his tricky signal for circuits. Let's see if maybe he could hook up this final sector here. As Thomas D at 41.7 there, putting himself P3 in that hash. What time will Levi set? A 41.40.4 P2 ahead of Vacant. But Ozan improving to a 40.7 P4 for Ozan. Nander currently on an outlap with that damaged front wing. Little luck up there. See maybe Nander. See if this Inters can possibly go faster on this looking like wet track. Jimbo and Big Pickle, who he was originally. Bro got banned. Got his name banned on PSN. Now Lofty Pickle. So now let's see if anyone's currently on the lap. We do have Viperize coming out for his second run here. Currently sitting P7 with a 41.3. Looking to get into those mid to low 40s and maybe get into those 39s. Where currently only one driver is in those 39s, which is Vindosh, 39 with currently a 39.6. Roughly 8 tenths, 7 to 8 tenths of a second faster compared to Levi with a 41.40.4. See if I could get that. Yeah, slightly over 8 tenths. But over a second separating Ozan and Vindosh. Speaking of Ozan, he will come back into the pit lane. Vacant currently out on his outlap for his second run here. Here in qualifying here. Now going scouring across the circuit. Kendrick's of 41.4, P7 now. A 41.1 I mean, in that Williams seat. As Viperize will come across to start his second run here. Looking to improve from a 41.3. Currently P8, but originally P7. Before Kendricks crossed the line in that, which he did a 41.1. Looking to get into that top 5 for maybe challenge for pole. Here with these 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Red Sniper currently on the lap, but hasn't validated. Jimbo as well, currently on a lap. Let's see. He does not have the front wing. Actually, he does. Just invalidated. A Lofty Pickle, which I would call him now, does have a... We'll start an outlap now, hoping to improve. Looks like his teammate, Speedy, is behind him, just trying to get that little bit of slipstream on that front straight. Even though straight line speed really isn't what matters here at the circuit, it's definitely a factor on your lap time here. So heading into turn one, it looks like has hit a puddle there. Nearly lost it, but did manage to save it. So has managed to keep the car going and not put it into the wall. So hopefully, let's see what a lap time he can do. About to come across the first sector line. Purple sector 1, 29.6, but Vindosh immediately improving to 39.3, and Alexis a 39.6. So the times are starting to come down here. See if maybe Lofty Pickle can hook it up. But has looked up there. See if maybe he can keep the lap going. He did set a purple sector 1. That was right before Vindosh did end up crossing the line with a 39.3 though. So will he set purple sector 2? Yes, he will. A 12 minute 12.5 currently, crossing that second sector line, heading to sector 3. Probably one of the more important corners here. Just trying to get good exits, good entries and exits. Trying to carry that speed onto the front straight to the start finish line. What time will he set? Not a pole time, 1 minute 40.2. Enough for P4, but not enough to challenge for pole. But Thomas D, a little bit over 2.5 tenths up. So now let's see what lap time Thomas D can do, but it looks like he had a little bit of a moment there. A lot of people now starting to come out for their final runs here. So in these final 4 minutes and 45 seconds left in this quali session, let's hopefully see who can maybe take pole here today at a near wet Singapore track, with the nearest person being vacant, a 39.5. Closest person to challenge Vindosh on single lap pace. So maybe might see the lap times even go more down as Fast for You is currently on an outlap on his first run. He did end up joining late. Levi currently P5 of 40.4. Currently on another run here. See if maybe he can improve and get himself up into P4. Or maybe up into P3. Now coming across the first sector line. 10th and a half up. A little bit over that actually. Nearly 2/10 up. And he does clip the wall there. Let's see how much time he will end up losing because of that. but he wants to go through sector 2, bringing up at 50. Vacant looks like currently on an outlap now. Maybe. Red Sniper at 40.2 as he just clipped the wall again. So is that wing damage? No, it's not, but definitely potential for that. A little bit of contact there between Ozan and one of the Mercedes to be vaporized. Currently 2/10 up, but there's a small amount of contact there. Let's go ahead and keep on board with Viperize. Currently at 41.4, but looks like he has abandoned the lap. Just trying to get as much slip as possible. As we do head into the final 1 minute 55 seconds remaining of this qualifying session for the Singapore Grand Prix. Our stranding 39.7. So wet conditions may start to show up here. Maybe those inters are starting to become a lot more viable. And maybe even beat the soft tire times that have already been set, but currently it's not looking like it. No spray as of yet, but definitely rain for sure as someone has really lost it there. Like fast for you has invalidated, but no wing damage. Nearly loses it there. Jimbo going to see what time he can do as he still is yet to set a time. As well as Nander, I believe he does have a quali ban. Or is he just shooting start from the back? Either or. Let's see if that Red Bull can get points today for Red Bull in the G2 Championship. As looks like there's someone has lost it there. One of the Alfa Romeos to the R Stranding. Looks like he did lose it going into that hairpin, which is extremely crucial. Right, one of the more crucial corners. As well as this one, our Stranding just exited as well, heading onto both back straights here at the Singapore track. How much time we have left? And Kendricks has disqualified for parking in a dangerous location. Ozan 39.9 on those intermediates. Thomas D 2/10 up. Vacant to be looks like not to be improving. Alexis currently improving. Over a tenth up. Let's see maybe he can hook this lap up. Speedy has also been disqualified for parking in a dangerous location. Let's see if maybe Alexis can hook this lap up for pole position. Or maybe even get on the front row. Which is that what he is currently challenging for. Red Sniper at 39.379. 3/10 up, so that's potentially a massive pull out from Alexis to get on pole position here for the Singapore Grand Prix in a half wet, half dry quali session. Let's see if he can carry the speed into the final corner. Will he keep it on track? Yes, he will. Will he go on pole? Yes, he will. 39.0. Incredible lap from Alexis. Crazy lap. 2/10 up on Vindosh, nearly 3 tenths, and just in time as the track, as a heavy rain did show up as he crossed the line. So Alexis, a last minute pole for the Singapore Grand Prix. Vindosh in P2, Red Sniper Eye in P3, Vacant in P4, Australian P5, Viper P6, Ozan P7, Tom's P8, Luffy P9, Levi P10, Jimbo P11, Andrew P12, Fazbear P13, Jamie P14, Kendricks P15, and Speedy P16. A Canadian last roll. As we do have a wet race, as we're now just waiting for everyone to choose their strategies here for a dry Singapore Grand Prix from what it looks like, and hopefully not a chaotic one. As for the 5 red lights, and it is lights out. There it is. Lights out and away we go. Alexa getting a good start. Vindo's trying to make the move down the inside, but not enough space there. Vacant trying to fend off Red Sniper Eye. Those two still going wheel to wheel. And looks like Vacant has successfully defended that position. Relatively clean start from everyone, but a big jostle back here. For big jostling for position here. It looks like Kendricks just made some contact with Fast for you. Has spun him. So a potential penalty for Kendricks post-race here. Already on lap 1 out of 31. Relatively clean from everyone here, thankfully. Alexis still leading this race, but Vindosh close behind. Looking to challenge and get that P1. Let's see. Tires, let's see what tires everyone went for. But, so we have two strategies, one stop hard to mediums, or we have the two stop hard to medium and another medium stints here. Vacant on those soft compound tires, so potentially going soft to mediums or soft to hards. Alexis 36.6. So Vacant just trying to take advantage of those soft tires and trying to take the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix, just attempting to challenge Vindosh here in that AlphaTauri. That's currently ahead of him. Right on board here, using a little bit of that ERS there on the dash. And not making the move. Just continuously trying to hold off as the top 3 are beginning to break away here. As 7/10 separating Red Sniper Eye to Vacant. So Vacant really just taking advantage of those soft tires, trying to build that gap behind. We're going to the back of the field. Close fight here with Kendricks and Jimbo here. See if maybe these two were jostling for position. Nothing yet for position here. Maybe Nander trying go for position here on Jamie and that Ferrari. No, as Jamie sends it up the inside of Lofty Pickle, but not enough space there to make it stick. But here comes Nander. Will he make the move? No. Looks like someone has spun, and that is Ozan. And has spun out, currently has now unghosted. Nander trying to take advantage now. Will he get the move done on the straight? Yes, he will. And a successful move from Nander from last. The P11 has manages to save the car. Nearly spun it there, coming out of turn 3. Turn 2 or 3, I don't even know, but a big gap already. Top 7 already broken away. 2.2 seconds now. 1.7 actually, that gap is starting to close. Nearly 2 seconds that gap from Levi to Thomas D behind. So the leading pack is starting to break away from each other. And we're starting to be in their own pace groups now. Just patiently waiting for something to happen. Hopefully we can this is gonna be like this for the entire race. As Vacant already getting a 3 second. 3 second time penalty for track limits. So already early on, our first penalty is Vacant. As Jamie and Nander, I think Nander did end up making the move on Jamie for P10, the final point scoring position. And just trying to close that gap between himself and Lofty Pickle. But top 3 just still calmly within each other's gap. Already 1.1 seconds from Vacant to already 1.2 seconds from Vacant to Red Sniper Eye. Going down the field. Kendricks and Ozan now fighting for P12. Maybe if these two can work together and pick up the pace, maybe they could challenge for P11 and P10. But Nander still keeping within only a couple tenths of Thomas D for P8. On those hard tires. Getting back on power. See, maybe he can make a move here, but not looking like it. Maybe see that DRS on that front straight can maybe hold a little bit of a luck up there from Lofty. But let's see if Lofty can get the move done on the front straight, as he does get a lot of speed. Carrying that speed, but not enough. So just not enough. Not optimizing those exits here at the Singapore circuit, as it looks like Eastern has retired, and that is a safety car. And it looks like to be on the start finish. And that is definitely not in the pit lane, for sure. So, safety car early on, only lap 5. So, safety car early on, lap 5 laps in here at the Singapore Grand Prix. Hopefully this is our one and only safety car. But you can really never know with Singapore, as Red Sniper Eye, R-Shredding, and Nander all pit, as well as Kendricks, Ozan, maybe Jimbo? Jimbo as well, Speedy not pitting. Red Sniper Eye shredding onto those hard tires, as well as Nander onto the hard tires early on. Kendricks, Jimbo onto the mediums, and Ozan onto the hards. So everyone majority on the hards, but Vacant on those 5 lap old softs. Really risky from Vacant, not pitting, just trying to keep that track position, most likely. But he does have people on probably the better, longer stint tires. Ideally for the longer stints. Behind him, so maybe Vacant might have just played them if there is still life in those soft tires, but I don't believe so. As we're now waiting for Nander, Kendricks, Ozan, and Jimbo to catch back up. So our first retiree. And we're just waiting for these guys to catch back up. Uh, yeah. I'm just chilling. It looks like everyone else caught back up. As we're now just waiting. I believe we'll get a safety car in this lap. Let me check something really quick. Apologies. Apologies for this. That's weird. As correct, safety cars in this lap. Alexis will now control the field to the restart here of the Singapore Grand Prix. Going on to lap 8. So let's see how early or how late Alexis will go, as he does so decide to go now right before the final corner. Does manage to catch Vindish a little bit off guard. 4 tenths already before turn 1. On those hard tires, but what's really piquing my interest, we'll see if Vacant, if maybe he can stick together with these top two, or will he fall down in position and he maybe have just risked his track position, as he does have Viperice on those hards directly behind him, and a whole bunch of other people on the mediums and the hards. Looks like one Genie has lost it in that Ferrari here, the sole Ferrari actually. Arshine looking for a move on Red Sniper Eye there, but not the move, not even initiated. But just ahead of him is Speedy. Now McLaren has gets a little loose on exit, but Nander close behind the bar shredding. Will he spin it up the inside a little bit, trying to warrant the space there, but not enough to make descent. But Will strengthen it on Red Sniper Eye. No, he won't, waiting for that front straight. Red Sniper Eye really just holding not Red Sniper Eye, Speedy is really holding everyone up. Red Sniper Eye will send up the inside, looking for the move to try and get past Speedy. Trying not to lose too much time, 3.2 seconds. Speedy getting a little bit loose on exit, allowing Arshine to get past. Well, Arshine also get past Speedy. No, he won't. A little bit blocked around the outside. Red Sniper Eye managing to get his position back. But here comes Red Sniper Eye around the outside. No, he won't. Trying to go for the switchback. And not, but does manage to get the move done and dusted. Hoping for Speedy to block Arsh Stranding behind him, and so he can close that 5-second gap that's been created from all that fighting. There's Arsh Stranding sending it up the inside, a little bit of contact there. But a nice move from around the outside, but here comes Ozan as well, getting hit into the wall and nearly hitting the wall there. But Nander sang it up the inside, a little bit of contact with Ozan, so Speedy falling down relatively quickly on those hard tires. Having people everywhere, left, right, and center, managing to defend from Ozan. But Ozan just desperately trying to get by. And DRS has now been enabled. As you can see, Red Sniper Eye already 1.6 seconds from him back to our shredding. So that's how big of a block Speedy was being. But Speedy's still blocking, still holding back Ozan, but he does get the better exit and just lets him by. He's trying to work together with him most likely. As he does spin, a little bit of contact. And that is Kendrick's run as well. So a little bit of contact. And going back to the front two, only 2 tenths separating these front two of Alexis and Vindosh. Will Vindosh make the move? Both currently on the same strategy. And Vacant, who's not pitted yet, all on the same strategy. As Levi currently in P5, 3-second time penalty for track limits. And Jimbo, 3-second time penalty for track limits. So these penalties might start to become a daily theme here today at Singapore. Even though it's a street track, you can still get away with cutting specific corners just by going a little bit over the white line. So these two still working together, just trying to break away from everyone. With 1.5 seconds from Viprise to Vacant, but 3/10 from Viprise to Levi, who's looking for that move. Not completed just yet. But it looks like Nander's made the move on R shredding with the help of DRS. And Speedy has come to the pit lane. But really unfortunate for Speedy. He was really up there early on, but has fallen down relatively quickly on after that restart. But going back to the pack, 6:10 separating Alexis and Vindosh currently. So let's see if so 2:10 are separating these two. As Viper gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. No, this is really just Nander 33.7 for fastest lap. So fastest man on track at the moment. Currently in P9, right behind Red Sniper Eye. In P8 in that solo Alpine here. Just going to maybe see if he can get the move done around the outside. Yes, he will. DRS really becoming a constant theme here for Nander. As he smacks the wall, but not for damage, thankfully. So Nander really using the DRS to the best of its advantage, as much as it can give, to get past these guys. The rest of the drivers heading into Sector 2, right before Sector 2 actually. But next up for Nander is Lofty Pickle and Thomas D, which is now where the DRS train will start, as looks like he does ghost there for a second. I don't think that's supposed to happen. And these two, Lofty Pickle and Thomas D, are fighting, so maybe Nander can take advantage of that and fight. And also get into this fight and make it a three-way fight, or if not, another option is that they can work together, as Lofty Pickle does go wide, nearly going 3 wide into turn 1. Lofty Pickle wheel to wheel into turn 1 with Thomas D, and Thomas successfully defending this, but here comes Red Sniper Eye on Nander to take back his P8. So Red Sniper just trying to get back his position, but he's trying to make a move on Lofty. Will he make the send? Little shove, as looks like he has gotten spun by Nander. A little bit of contact. Really nothing Lofty could do there. Really unfortunate for Lofty. Really good quality, and has had a really good race up until then. Really unfortunate. So that's Nander up into P8 due to that incident, and Red Sniper up into P7. As Speedy gets a 3-second time penalty for track limit, but won't really change anything, as he's currently P15. Right on board with Red Sniper heading into the final sector. Just trying to get the DRS, trying to make a move, as Vacant does come into the pit lane on lap 14. As Nander does send it up the inside of Red Sniper for P7, and now targets Thomas for P5. Will Nander gets the move done here, getting a better exit compared to Thomas, and yep, there's the move. So Nander up into P5, but now has a 1.8 second gap to the top four, which Vindosh has now taken the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix with 14 laps in. So, Alexis currently P2. Those tires are most likely starting to wear out, as they do generally have an advantage in the middle part of the stint, but not near the end. Red Sniper Eye going wheel to wheel with Thomas D around the outside, and yes, he will. Good move from Red Sniper, but here comes Thomas D trying to get back, but not enough front straight. And Thomas D will come into the pit lane this lap, trying maybe going for the undercut on Red Sniper. As someone does spin back there, looks like to be Speedy on those soft tires. Currently lap 15 out of 31, so nearly halfway through. And now we are about halfway through now. So 50% through of the 50% race. So it's been a good race so far. So these two, Vinda and Alexis, both traded positions now. Let's go and see the positions. It looks like Leander currently up from P12 up into P4, looking for the move on. Levi here over the podium spots here, already over halfway through of the Singapore Grand Prix. As Levi does get a 3-second time penalty, taps the wall there, and trying to go wheel to wheel through there, but not worth it, as he does lose that position to Nander. Currently now P3 from P12, so probably the biggest mover already. Levi is next one, who's up from P10 all the way up to P4. So really big mover alongside Nander. As Vibra is also challenging Levi for position, but not enough space there. Just going to see these tires as Gordon Jamie 31.6 on those medium tires in that Ferrari. Vindosh, Alexis, Levi, Vibrise, and Lofty still yet to stop for their at least mandatory pit stop at least. As there's a big tangle up there. See, it looks like someone ended up getting damaged from what it looks like maybe. Lofty, nothing from Lofty. Ozan, see if has any damage. No, looks like it's just Speedy has gone all. Oh, it looks like they've left Speedy. That's good to see. It looks like Levi is coming into the pit lane for his first stop, I believe. Correct, yeah, his first stop of the Singapore Grand Prix. Looking to just try and get as much as he can out of those hard tires, which are probably really good near the end of the stint. It looks like Speedy is coming to the pit lane to maybe retire. Yes, he will. So Vindosh, 1.5 seconds. Vindosh to Alexis, but Red Sniper currently fighting, three-way fight for P5 with Jimbo, Armstrong, and Red Sniper on equally 11 lap old tires, with Jimbo having the better compound, the mediums, but those are not really that optimal after only a couple laps, as Armstrong had a little bit of a wiggle there on corner entry, but thankfully not anything too big. But nothing yet from Red Sniper and Armstrong, or even Jimbo back there. Just trying to wait as Viprise comes in for his first stop as well. Yep, first stop as well. Let's see if Viprise, he's going to put on those medium tires. Just trying to get as much advantage as possible near the end. It looks like Ozan has come into the pit lane as well. Putting on the mediums, Viprise has just exited the pit lane on the mediums as well. As majority of only two people have been on the same tire for the entirety of the race, actually. Alexis and Vindosh currently have not pitted as of yet. Still currently on their original starting compound, but yet to make any pit stops as of yet. Hopefully we can maybe see them stopping in the next couple of laps, maybe going hard to softs, potentially. Just trying to break away from the field near the end. As Alexis potentially going for the undercut, maybe. Potential undercut. As what side will he go onto? It is the medium tires. Nander up into P2. How will Vindosh respond? Will he respond by pushing as hard as he can? Or will he respond by just taking it nice and easy and slow? Vindosh so currently in sector 2 now. But quickly catching is Nander in that Red Bull on those 13 lap old hard tires. Maybe if Nander can take advantage, maybe do a 2-stop, go onto the mediums, and maybe potentially go on to maybe win this race. But 2.2 seconds now from Vindosh to Nander. But that is closing relatively quickly, 1.9 now. So really just bouncing all across the place, that gap from Vindosh to Nander. But question is, will Vindosh stop here? And yes, he will. And Nander has continued, will now take the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix. With only 11 laps to go. So Jimbo currently, so now it is a 3-way fight for P2 now. So these two, Red Sniper sending it up the inside on the straight, getting it done using the DRS. But now will he break away now from our shredding and Jimbo behind in that Haas. Jimbo just searching for that move there on our shredding for that final podium spot. Into the hairpin we go. Not looking too good, so Red Sniper is starting to pull away now. But they are really gaining time in those braking zones. Well, let's maybe see if those two will create exhilarating fight as these two, Alexis and Kendricks, all fighting through a fight there as Vindosh trying to make a move, small amount of contact there. That's Kendricks nearly in the wall, going wheel to wheel, nearly into that final corner there. So we have a what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way fight, 6-way fight actually. 6-way fights for P6 and provisionally, I believe, for the lead. So Alexis may have just undercutted Vindosh massively. But question is, what will these three do? Personally, if I was them, I'd just work together and try to build that gap up ASAP. Because you already know you're going to lose position either way in these final 11 laps. Mediums are, I know they're not going to last that long. You're already 15 laps, you're already 15 laps into that stint. Personally, I would pit for another set of mediums. Plus, your mediums are going to be significantly fresher compared to Alexis and Vindosh. There hasn't been any audio this entire time. Nander, 9.6 seconds already. Nander to a Red Sniper, and half a second from shredding to Red Sniper. So still within that DRS range. Just trying to build that gap up. As Vindosh now making a move on Alexis there for the provisional lead, I'm sure, I think. I could be completely wrong, but I stuck on strategy, okay. As yellow flag sector 3, the only person in there is that Ferrari in the leading Red Bull, which is Nander. Question is, has Nander made a stop? Yes, he has. Everyone's made a pit stop at least. Question is, will he just continue and just try and take care of those tires till the end? Or will he just try to continue to build his gap and maybe try and go for the mediums near the end, or maybe even the soft tires, as they're probably viable now actually in these final 8 laps of the Singapore Grand Prix. 11.2 now, Red Sniper to Nander. So that gap is increasing, so there is a potential possibility that Nander could maybe come into the pit lane, put on some soft tires, and just make it a sprint till the end, really. and maybe try and snag that fastest lap from Guanjani, which either way he won't get it as he's out of the points down to 214. So let's maybe see if Guanjani 30.7, so maybe if Nander just end up going into the pit lane at some point in these final 8 laps of the Singapore Grand Prix. Let's see if maybe he can beat that time if he does go to the softs, obviously, but logically it's not looking possible. But Vacant now kind of on the back of our shredding now. Vacant going a little bit wide there on exit. But here come the provisional leaders, Alexis and Vindosh, P5 and 6 currently. So Nander 12.2, so that gap is constantly increasing by the corner at this rate from what it looks like. So Nander really showing his pace out here in Group 2 at Singapore. So Vacant currently on our shredding rear wing, looking for that move in these final 7 laps. It looks like Guanjani has spun it and will retire. Yeah, will end up retiring. As Vacant getting the move done and dusted on our shredding around the outside from what it looked like. Now currently just trying to hunt down Red Sniper Eye and maybe chase down Nander. Has 9 lap older tires and our shredding getting a 3-second time penalty before track limits. So it looks like his car is back on track. That is really weird. Yes, it just disappeared. And Alexis currently behind our shredding actually. And Red Sniper are getting ahead. Vacant getting ahead of Red Sniper, I mean. And Alexis getting ahead of getting ahead of our shredding. So Vindosh and Alexis both back together once again. With only one lap difference between their tire age. The Red Sniper currently 19 lap old hard tires. Personally, I don't think they're gonna make it to the end. As Vindosh getting them done and dusted on Red Sniper, just trying to build that gap to Alexis, who's currently P5, about to be P4, after he has just made the overtake on Red Sniper. I think he just knows he's just trying to make it to the end at this point. There's no point in fighting anyone else. Very ambitious strategy, I must say, but not that was not worth the risk. But Vacant, who did end up taking the risk, staying longer on those soft tires, currently back up into P2. So looks like Vindo's making a move on Vacant on those mediums. And Vindo's back up into P2. Question is, will he be able to cut down this gap from 14 seconds down to less than half a second and even get past in his final 5 laps of the Singapore Grand Prix as Thomas D has spun it and lost his front wing as causes a safety car. So very late safety car in his final 5 laps. Sorry about that, pressed the mute button on accident. But Nander coming to the pit lane for those soft tires in these final 5 laps. Lofty Pickle getting a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So Levi a 5-second time penalty for crossing the pit lane exit line. So as Nander, Alexis, Red Sniper are shredding. Levi, Viprise, Ozan, and Thomas D currently on soft tires, and Kendricks has stayed on those hards. Jimbo stayed on the mediums, and Vindosh and Vegan all stayed on their mediums and hards. So it's looking like it's gonna be very hectic Grand Prix to the end. Hopefully we can get some good racing in these final couple of laps. So Vindo's really taking a risk there. Really is taking a risk there, I will admit. With staying on those medium tires. With final 3 laps actually of the Grand Prix, so potentially we may end under safety car. There is a chance if Kendricks, Levi, and Ozan don't catch up in time. But I believe we may just get at the end of this lap. And so we're also waiting for Thomas D all the way back there, barely coming out of turn 3. In these final 3 laps or so of the safety car. Looks like it won't come in this lap. It's gonna come in next lap. So we're only gonna have roughly only 2 laps of racing actually. Yep, looks like we are gonna get going after this final warm-up lap. So will Vindosh and Vegan be able to hold off pretty much a whole field with ready to absolutely do beat TT Merchants and just try to hot lap their way till the end whilst fighting for position and try and get onto that podium and maybe even win the Singapore Grand Prix. As it looks like we are going to get going this lap as everyone has caught up already. I feel like we're going to get safety car in this lap right about now. There we go. So we'll get 2 laps of racing till the end. Will Vindosh and Vacant be able to hold the rest of the field off on those brand new soft compound of tires? Or will they just disintegrate and get swallowed up by the rest of the field? That is the question here. How early or how late will Vindosh go? As he decides to go now, exit out of the penultimate corner. So he managed to catch the Vacant off as Red Sniper just get a 3-second time penalty. While trying to make the move on Jimbo. Everyone keeping relatively clean, and Nander already on Vacant's rear wing already. Not even a full sector in. That is Nander by already. And there's Alexis by as well. Now it is just Vindosh. Nander already cut down, got down 3/10 already. Here on this penultimate lap. 2/10 now. Nander that gap to Vindosh. Making a little bit of a mistake there. Alexis not capitalizing, locks up. Alexis still not capitalizing on it. No DRS. Till the end, so it's just purely ERS. Nander locking up again, so really that pressure is really starting to get to him here. As we're about to head on to the final lap here of the Singapore Grand Prix. Will Nander or Vindosh take the win, or get Alexis? Will they take the win? Let's find out here in heading in on to the final lap. Nander making a mistake heading into turn 1. Nearly hitting the rear of Vindosh. Will Nander get past Vindosh? Here on this back straight, Alexis still back there in P3. Nander just trying to dump all the ERS here, while Vindosh just trying to defend what he can. Will Nander make the move right on the outside? Yes, he will. Small amount of contact. There goes Vindosh, manages to save it. Now here goes Alexis trying to get back up into P2. No threat from behind for Alexis. So it's really just about this P2 up right here as Nander up there weaving. A little bit of a taunt there. Not too good from him, personally. But Vindosh just trying to defend. Let's see. Alexis, will he dump his ERs? There goes Viperize there back there. Will Alexis make the send around the outside? No, he won't. Switchback maybe. Trying to dump all the ERS he can. Vindosh trying to dump everything he can. Alexis around the outside. Small amount of contact. Alexis, final send in the penultimate corner. And Vindosh going off but keeping the position. Crazy finish there for the final podium position. But Nander has won the Singapore Grand Prix. But Viperize, he was really up there. Congratulations to Nander there. Is blood floating? What was that? So Nander is your race winner today from P12 all the way up into P1 to win the Singapore Grand Prix. Followed by Vindosh, Alexis, Ozan, Red Sniper, Shredding, Vacant, Jimbo, Kendricks, Thomas D, Levi, Viperize, and then the rest have TNF, Lofty, Juan Jamie, Speedy, and Eric Too Fast for you. Anyways, that is it for me, boys. I will leave it up for just a moment. Just for Stewart's reason. Alright, that is it from me. I will see you guys next time.